Hey, internet world, Andrew again here. I want to clear up something. I wasn't going to make another video. I guess it's going to be a 2-video nighter. Because I've already got some comments on my last video about bashing city cops, well, cops in general, military, stuff like that. And like I said, watch my first video, kind of learn what this channel is about. But I also will use this as more of an explanatory video too. A little background on me. I had an uncle who was a city cop for a long time. Out of high school, went through police academy, did all of his training. Him and his brother, city cops on the same force. As a matter of fact, his brother was shot in the line of duty. I am not bashing city cops. I'm not bashing any law enforcement. I'm bashing those people of power in those positions who abuse it. My uncle and his brother, and especially the city cops in my hometown, no, they were a brotherhood and they worked together. Military, not bashing them. My grandpa was in the Navy. I almost went to Vietnam, but barely missed that thing before they started pulling people back. But he would have very happily went. My great grandfather also was in World War II. So again, not bashing military, not bashing anybody. Like I said, this channel is about making a narrative and getting people thinking. These are opinionated, but not towards people, not towards organizations. Obviously, I mentioned Trump. I mentioned people like Zuckerberg. They're the people in the news, and they're the people that everybody's watching. And so that's how I'm using it to connect. For instance, Representative Doug Collins. I am skeptical of him right now. He has continually, here lately, tried to mess with Jerry Nadler's investigation of Trump, for instance, and things like that he does irritates me. That being said, Doug Collins, I do gotta respect him on lots of points. For instance, his dad was a Georgia trooper. I'll post a video along with this on my Facebook if you want to check it out, of him today, I believe it was in Congress, talking about some of the police brutality issues. And he flat out, he talks about it right there. Yes, it is there. There's police brutality, and sometimes many different in many different stations. But the thing is, the way that cops in general, and I don't care if you're county or if you're city, you're a brotherhood, and you're supposed to hold each other accountable for everything, for safety, and also for moral and ethics, the way you act. Because city cops, county cops, they're a position of power. That's just how it is, and that's why they have to be held accountable too. Not bashing anybody. Anyways, Doug talks about this today. So, for instance, the narratives I'll use, let's just say that Doug Collins is working for Trump in some way and actually doing his own things to try to obstruct justice. Considering who his father was and who he claims to be as a representative, it would be very, very sad if he's actually helping Trump with obstruction of justice and flat out breaking the law. Maybe he's not seeing it all, just like many people are. And like I said, I have a lot of respect for him too, just like I have a lot of respect for all law enforcement. I was raised that way, period. And I do think it's right. Just like everybody, though, in the world has got to be held accountable for their actions, or else we get very disgusting people. And I don't have to mention names there. We see it every day of another moral failing by another highly influential person. These narratives are not meant to bash people. They are not meant to... They're meant to piss people off, but not bashing people at all. It's to let you know what's going on in the world, and to give you some avenue of thinking about it in a new light, and just opening up your eyes. So again, respect to all law enforcement, respect to my family, especially my aunt, my mother, and my grandparents, just like I was raised. that's all I have for tonight. If you like my channel, like, subscribe, comment, please discuss. And once again, like I'll end every video, let's vote wisely. Good night.